Hey guys, welcome back to the Kanani and Weinman YouTube channel. Mr. Beal here with you with another social skills lesson. We're going to be talking today about handling waiting. But first, before we get started, I need you to go get a discussion buddy and get ready, and we're going to do a little warm-up game. So pause the video and get a discussion buddy. Okay, well, I hope you have your discussion buddy. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to practice moving and waiting. Since we're talking about learning to handle waiting, we are going to practice a waiting by doing a waiting game, okay? So here's how it works. I'm going to play some music, okay? And as the music plays, you can dance and move and bounce around the room, but when the music stops, you have to stop and freeze. Freeze in a specific position. So you have to really use your eyes watching, ears listening especially. Your voices need to be off so that you can hear and know when to freeze. So the rules are you move around the room when the music's playing, and then when it stops, you freeze. And as you're moving around the room, try not to be touching or talking to anybody. Keep focused on listening, and so that you know when to stop and freeze. All right. Here we go. Let's get started. Start moving around the room. Freeze. Okay, go ahead. Freeze. I wonder if any of you are freezing. All right, we'll try it one more time. Here we go. Freeze. Don't move. Okay, you can move. Nice job. I hope that was a little fun warm-up game to kind of get you ready to learn here as we get started on learning how to handle waiting. Okay? But I have a couple friends who want to help us as well, and they have a story they were going to tell us a little bit about waiting. Okay? So they're going to come out here if I can find them. Oh, you guys coming down there? You guys going to come out and tell us the story? Okay. I do not like to wait. I like things now. Now. Especially when I'm hungry. I want a cheeseburger now. Well, puppy, we need to wait. But I want food now, Snail, now. I can smell the French fries. Can I have a cheeseburger now? Well, puppy, we have to calm our bodies by waiting. And one way we do that is by stopping, naming our feeling, and then taking belly breaths again. Do you remember how we talked about that before? Yeah, but I'm so hungry. Can I have a cheeseburger now? Now. I'm so hungry. Puppy, stop and name your feeling. I feel hungry. Okay, now you have to wait for lunchtime, so we're going to take deep breaths. Let's do it together. Okay. Oh, I feel better now. I think I can wait. I'll just maybe drink some water, and the water will fill me for a little bit. Good idea, puppy. Let's calm down by naming your feeling and taking deep breaths. Nice job, puppy. Nice job, puppy and Snail. A great job helping us again today. So, today we're going to meet another person who sometimes has trouble waiting. A girl named Lucy. And if you look in this picture, you're going to make a hypothesis about why she has a hard time waiting or what she has a hard time waiting for. So let's take a look, and I want you to, with your discussion buddy, make a hypothesis about why Lucy has a hard time waiting and maybe what's going on in this picture. So go ahead with your discussion buddy, pause the video, and make a hypothesis. All right, well, I hope you're able to make a hypothesis, which means a good guess about waiting and why Lucy maybe has a hard time waiting. So in this picture, we can see Lucy, and looks like she is kind of dancing around while the other kids are in a line right here, and they're all waiting in line with their teacher. Why is Lucy not waiting in line? I wonder. Well, Lucy is waiting in line to go out to recess. She is supposed to be waiting quietly, but she just can't stay still. She's so excited about recess, and she keeps spinning around, bumping into other kids and getting out of line. So, she is waiting for recess. Do you ever get excited about recess? Well, Lucy does. Lucy gets so excited she can't sit and wait in line. So, how does Lucy feel? She feels excited. And excited is a strong feeling. I have a question for you. What zone is excited in? Pause the video and discuss that. Okay, well, I hope you're able to discuss and remember that it is in the yellow zone. It's kind of even like a silly feeling where your body is so happy and so silly you can't calm it down. So do you think Lucy needs to calm down? Thumbs up if Lucy needs to calm down. Yes, she does. Thumbs up. Lucy needs to calm down. And she can use the plan that Snail gave to calm down, which means to stop. That means stop moving, stop running around, stop talking, to stop, then to name her feeling, and then to calm down. So, here's a practical way of what that would look like. Let's say I'm Lucy and I'm bouncing around and I'm all excited and I am going to recess. Woo! Gonna go on the swings and the monkey bars. And then my friend tells me, hey, Mr. Beal, stop. So I stop moving. And then he says, name your feeling. Well, I feel excited about recess. So I've stopped moving, stop talking for a minute, and then I name my feeling. I'm excited about recess. And now I'm going to try to calm down. So think of some tools you could use to calm down. So what I'm going to do right now is, before we practice calming down, let's take out of our toolbox some tools we have to calm down. So pause the video and discuss some tools that you can use to calm down. Okay, well, I hope you're able to think of some tools that you could use to calm down. One of the ones I think of is 5-finger breathing. Another one is self-talk, and I think I can use them both. So maybe what I'll do is, once I stopped and I've named my feeling that I'm excited, I'm going to get my tool out, my 5 fingers, and I'm going to breathe. Can you do this with me? Can you get your 5 fingers out and practice breathing with me? And what we're going to do is we're going to run our finger through our hand like this. And as we do it, when we get to the top of our finger, we're going to take a deep breath in. And as we go down, we're going to breathe it out. And we're going to breathe in and we're going to breathe out. Okay? Let's practice doing that now. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in again. Breathe out. And this one we're going to hold our breath a little bit. Breathe in. Hold it. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. And that's a tool that we can use to calm down, because it makes us have to slow down, use all the fingers to calm down. The other tool I talked about was self-talk. Maybe even while I'm breathing, I need to tell my brain. I'm talking to myself. It's not something I say out loud to anyone else. Self-talk is talking to myself, talking to my brain, and I'm going to say to myself, you need to calm down if you want to go to recess. You need to get in line if you want to go to recess. So I'm going to tell myself, if you want to go to recess, calm down and get in line. And then I'll get to go. But if I'm so excited about recess and I don't calm down and move, that line's not going to move and I'm not going to get to go right away, and I'm going to be missing out on time I get to play out there. So it's so important that I try to get myself to calm down. One final tool you can use is take a break. And that's a great one when whether you're at home or at school, finding a quiet spot in a room where you can stop, name your feeling, and do some deep breathing. So a good way to stop is to actually find a place to sit down, which stops your body from moving for a little bit, and you can start to practice the calming down tools. So what Lucy does is a little bit different. She's going to show us a new tool. Are you ready? So here's what Lucy does. She says to herself, I can't wait. I want to go to recess so bad. So she stopped, she named her feeling, and then she said, I'm going to count the people in line and do a deep breath for each one. So as she counts, she breathes in. 1, 2, and she counts all the people in line. There was 10 people in line and she counted them all, and she took a deep breath for every person she counted. That was a neat tool too. So as she was waiting in line, she counted the people in line and took a deep breath for each one, which eventually helped herself calm down. So that's something I want you to think about today when you run into situations where you start to feel silly or you're way too excited and you need to wait to do something. Part of waiting is making sure we're calming down. There are many things that get you excited. And so maybe that's what I want you to think about one last time, is to pause the video and think about the things that are hard to wait for. Maybe it's Christmas gifts. Maybe it's a special meal that you want. Maybe it's waiting for your teacher to hand you the worksheet to do. Maybe it's a friend who's going to come over. Maybe it's your birthday. Maybe it's a time that you get to go to the lake swimming. Maybe it's getting to go fishing or something like that. I gave you a lot of options there. And maybe waiting to do those things can be hard to do. You know, especially when you want something right now and you want it so bad and you feel like, I can't wait for this. You can wait. And it's important to stop, maybe take a break, name your feeling, and do a calm down breathing time. All right, well, I hope that was helpful, and I hope you have a great day.